Have a day, everybody. Welcome to KUM News Extra. I'm Jason Salas. Thank you for streaming us or watching us. Up, up, and away is the theme of our first interview because women in aviation, a very important topic, and it is alive and well. There are many, many women throughout the world who are making contributions to the technology, the commercial practice, serving in the military, being aviators. There are a lot of different jobs you can have in that, and we were talking to two people who know a lot about that topic. We have Perla Cordero. Half a day, Perla.
Half a day, Jason. Thank you so much for having us here today.
And thank you for the organization that you lead, celebrating women in aviation. I would say probably ignorantly, if you asked a bunch of people out in the street, they would say, name a female aviator, and they say, well, okay, well, there's Amelia Earhart, duh.
That's always the first answer.
And I know a couple stewardesses and stuff like that, but you know, we have amazing young women.
Yes.
And women of all ages that are making contributions. We have Sophie Ferrer.
Yes.
Okay. A licensed pilot, we must say, and we can tell by your unit badge right there, because thank you for coming in your flight suit. You are still in high school.
Yes, I am.
That is incredible. How long have you been flying?
I've been flying for a year now.
Okay. Now, your licensure, what types of aircraft are you trained and licensed to fly?
Single engine aircraft, so like Cessna 172s.
So some
Small
people would
planes.
say, okay, just like single, that's one more engine than I'm licensed to do. So obviously this is a passion of yours. What got you into flying or fly? Did one day when you were a kid you just like looked at aircraft or looked at birds and be like, you know, I want to do that. That fascinates me.
That's actually what happened.
Nice.
Yeah, so I would be the kid in the car that would open the window whenever planes would fly up and above us. So I would yell at my mom, oh my God, look, there's a plane.
Mm-hmm.
And I just get so excited. So when I saw that I had an opportunity to fly, I just took it.
And this is an amazing inspiration for all of you young men and women, you know, even people that have always wanted the joy, the freedom of flight, you know, to be like Sophie, like have an interest, have a passion,
Absolutely,
and
Jason.
put in the work.
Yes.
That is the key.
Yes.
That is the key part. What was it like to get your license? I'm sure there were like tests and there was studying to do.
Yeah, so
Plus
usually...
you're a high school kid.
Yeah, I don't think age makes that much of a difference.
But you got a full load.
Yeah, I do. The program that I was in actually expedited the process, so I got my license in 8 weeks instead of a whole year or 2 semesters.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah. So
ultimately, what would your goal? Because this is your lifelong dream, and you know you're living it right now. What do you see yourself doing in the coming years, as far as what types of other aircraft would you like to fly?
well, I would join the Air Force and fly fighter jets. That's my
Fighters.
dream.
What's your favorite kind of fighter?
My favorite plane is a U-2 Dragon Lady. That's ultimately what I want to fly.
Nice.
You know, on the edge of space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have aspirations to maybe be an astronaut one of these days?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, you can count on KUM. We're going to put in a good word for you. NASA, give Sophie a look. She's got the passion, she's got the tools, she's got the talent, and we can vouch for her. And you know, KUM, we keep our word. So,
Thank you.
That is amazing. What is it like, Perla, to have young women like Sophie? You know, such an inspiration to one and all. To just do what she's doing.
Are you kidding me, Jason?
I'm at a loss for words.
So when we started the organization, the goal was to reach out to young ones like Sophie, and I had all these people just sending me people who maybe have been interested in her. Of course, her name came up, and I was super excited because she's a JFK student here on the island of Guam, already pursued her private pilot's license. I said, let's find her. Well, she found us. Well, her mom found us. And we were so honored to have her join in our membership as well. And she's a highlight. She's a highlight because she's the reason we want to create a platform, a solid foundation for the organization here in our island community. She's the reason we're going to continue to create this awareness so that we can get the support of the community and continue to move forward with the organization itself. Yeah, we're super honored, and when I reached out to her, she's super busy and doesn't have a lot of time to entertain me. So I have to constantly reach out and say, Sophie, please, get back to me, let me know. I hope we didn't lose you. And she's like, no, I'm so sorry, Perla, but I've just been busy with school and, things like that. And I completely understand, but I was super glad. And I know I say a lot of the word super, but it's just such an exciting organization to be a part of because aviation nowadays, I mean, it's such a known industry as far as travel. And I just, I say this a lot because it really is. But when it comes down to education and career and advancing in that area, as far as, in that level, it's not a very well known industry.
I was going to say, because I come from the tech world, right? And it's a known factor for the last couple of years. There's all this nonsense and blah, blah, blah about, women will say, it's a boys' club. They don't give us enough opportunities. And I've always said the best programmers I've ever known have been women.
Yes.
Like they are motivated, they are highly trained, they do things the right way, they write amazing code. So I have always looked up to female programmers. What is the environment like, in the aviation industry or in aeronautics? Aerospace, like for opportunities for women?
It's a very diverse group, really. It really is.
That's good.
We have everything aviation that you could possibly think of. Like I had an interview with, forgive me if I say it wrong, but Lieutenant Colonel Suzanne McLaughlin of the U.S. Air Force. She's in the maintenance division as well as, and so they will also be joining us at our launch, which will be happening March 13. And also another individual who's in the, bomb squadron. I don't have all their names on me right now, but just to listen to their, to their titles and the background of what these women do, and also their journey and how they got there, it's amazing, Jason. It really is, and it almost becomes emotional for me because we never had that opportunity or the foundation here on our island. And we're in the year 2020.
Exactly.
What is going on?
We'll tell you what, we are running out of time, but I want to give Sophie the last final words because, we would love to cover the rest of your career and see once you're flying super stratospheric, you can make it from New York City to Heathrow in London and, they can do that in an hour and a half and what now takes a 5-hour flight. What are some of your final thoughts and to inspire others about, what you've been able to do and how they can live their dreams?
Well, I think what everybody should know is that even if it looks impossible, it's still possible. Even when the road looks tough, that's what makes it worth it, And I don't know, dreams are always achievable if you do your best and you just keep pushing at it. Nothing comes easy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, but you earned this. And I was going to say, it's one thing.
Sure did.
It's one thing to say to have the dream. That's the first step. But you actually, like I said, you put in the work, you made it happen, and you did things the right way. So
She sure did.
we are in awe of you, and we wish you all the best. And we know you're going to do great things no matter what you do.
Thank you.
And fly the friendly skies.
Awesome.
I think that's copyrighted, but I think
I think you're fine. I think you're fine.
hopefully they'll do that. So we got to go. So thank you very much, ladies.
Right. Thank
we're
you,
back after
Jason.
this.
Thank you.